See karma coming knocking now. Karma's knocking. You know, I always wondered what it is people be looking at when they look at me but don't say hi. Even when I wave or I speak, I get ignored. I think I know why. It's because I don't have any hate in my heart. I don't have any karma that I have to pay for from hurting and stealing and robbing people and betraying people. Betrayed myself. I betrayed my morals. I betrayed my post. I betrayed my duty, but I never betrayed someone. That's why people look. They might look at you and it'll make them uncomfortable. And you have a set of words that just made me smile. I'm glad I saw that. That made me smile. People that feel uncomfortable with you because you disturb them, because they know they have karma to pay. And when they see you happy, especially in a time where nobody is happy, they know. You might not know. You might not have been forewarned or foretold that, hey, you just cleared the slate for your whole bloodline because of how you've been living your life, because of how you've been treating people, how you've been towards people, how you've been towards the world, how you've been towards yourself, how you've been towards your family. Yep, all that. And it makes them, it makes people go crazy. It'll make you go crazy if you know you got hell to pay or not. It'll drive you crazy if you know you got heaven to pay because you've been reaping hell on earth. And you see other people happy and excited. It'll drive you crazy, you knowing that you're about to go get sentenced and somebody is about to get set free. It'll drive you crazy when you realize that other people paid their karma, paid their debt for the, you know, they say you come into this world sinning. So you live this life righteous. You pay off the dues and you pay off the debts of your family by living a good life in the face of evil and in the face of all bad. It makes it. I gotta fix that. I'm taking mental notes too. I gotta fix that. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna handle it. I'm gonna take care of all that. But when you live a good life with the face of evil, and even when in the face of evil, you smile, it drives people crazy. It makes them want to hurt you. It makes them want to question you. It makes them want to belittle you. It makes them want to knock you off of the podium or the high horse they think you're on because they see a smile on your face. And in their mind, if they're not happy, nobody else should be happy too. And if they see someone else happy, they got to talk bad about it. But I'm here to tell you, you know how much people talk bad about me? You know how much people see me smiling? I wave, I talk, they ignore. You think that stops me from being me? You think I'm afraid of evil? You think I would ever fear evil? You know how much people look at me, judge me because they don't know me? But I pray for all the animals. I feed the strange animals, the cats, the dogs, the birds. Even if there's a bug in my house, if it's not a fly or a roach, I set it free. I teach people to forgive their family, their fathers, their mothers, because you are literally your mother and your father. So if you live with that in your heart, you will eventually grow and become the people you hate, the people you despise, the people you don't like. And it will be through excruciating pain and inevitable change. You will not be able to divert from that path because you are undoubtedly the things that you ignore and refuse to work on. So when they see you smiling and they're not smiling, don't you think they have to work on their smile? And in order for them to work on their smile, they have to work on why they don't smile. And when you start to wonder about that, and you start to go down that rabbit hole, you realize that that's the reason why they don't smile, is they're not a good person. That's the reason why they treat people like that, because they're not a good person. That's the reason why they always have an attitude, or something's always wrong, or somebody is always a problem, because they're not a good person. But karma comes knocking. I'm gonna bring this full circle, and I'm gonna upload this to Life Talks with Phil Sinatra. Karma comes knocking, and you better hope you was living your life righteous to the best of your abilities. Because if not, you got heaven to pay. And the debt collectors are here. What they call them, the bone collectors. They're here. They are here. It's all in the wind, it's in the air. ain't been living your best life, you ain't been living your life right, you're gonna have heaven to pay for raising hell in the Garden of Eden. It's a new time that we're in, and I'm calling karma on all evil and sin. I'm talking about the highest form of karma. Now, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer